Hello Leos, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing both a general and a love reading for you. So someone could have made some kind of decision about this current situation that you're in. A fairly important decision. It could be that someone has chosen to take time to heal or to try to mend some emotional discomfort that they're going through right now. This could also talk about reconciliation perhaps, and someone could have also decided to, there's a lot of different meanings for these cards, but someone could have also decided to be a bit more patient with this situation, so they may have took a second to really assess how they're feeling about this situation, what decision they want to make. Okay, so someone in this situation, you or your person or someone that you're dealing with, could have been kind of overworking themselves to the point of, someone could have been overworking themselves to the point of exhaustion or kind of self-destructing in attempts to reach a certain goal or to accomplish something. So it's kind of like not really finding the balance between work and life. It could be that someone felt like they were putting too much, this could be you with the Sun card here. Someone could have felt like they were putting too much into this situation as well, to the point where it was kind of draining them, perhaps emotionally. But it's like something about this truth of this person who's doing this is revealed to them. It's like now they kind of understand maybe where they were overexerting themselves in a certain situation, or their habits that were self-destructive. It's something that they're starting to recognize. Like they could have recognized perhaps how they sabotaged this situation or how they sabotage themselves. So underneath Judgment we have Three of Cups here. So this could talk about reconciliation with someone, but this could also be that someone decided to choose a third party in this situation, or someone decided to choose indulgence or partying, things of this sort, perhaps over this situation, or they just made some kind of conscious choice to put a lot of energy and effort into like these kind of social gatherings or something of the sort. So someone's really in a place where they're not really feeling empowered. It's like they're kind of feeling out of touch with themselves is what it looks like to me right now. But it's like they're still staying optimistic about this situation, and sometimes this can be a fault. I'm not saying optimism is a bad thing, but, and I mentioned this before in some videos, it's like if you're overly optimistic about a certain situation, sometimes you'll ignore actually what's going on. Like if you're just saying everything's fine, but you're not actually looking at the problems in the situation, you're just trying to overlook everything, you're just trying to sweep everything under the rug, then it's not good to be optimistic to that point. But it looks like you bring this person a lot of genuine happiness. But someone in this situation, you or this person, or just in general, someone could not want children or not want to deal with children right now. Perhaps you have children or they have children themselves, but there's something about not wanting to perhaps just have children in general, because we have children in reverse here. And this would also make sense how it's like someone chose, I guess you could say, like a bachelor lifestyle or this type of party scene. What it feels like to me, or what it looks like, is over this situation with you, or it could have been over some other work obligations. But someone might realize that this type of behavior is self-destructive, or they, like I said, they might realize where they're overworking themselves again. So we have Affirmation for growth, and this is in reverse. So someone could be feeling kind of stagnated. They could feel like they're not really putting in the energy or the effort to grow. Or they could have felt like that in the past. You could feel like this person doesn't really try to grow with you or try to help grow in the relationship with you, if that makes sense. So it might seem like they're not really putting much of an effort into developing this relationship with you, if you will. We also have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So it looks like you guys are both very mutually attracted to each other. You both have romantic feelings for each other. But it's like someone in this situation, this person could be young. This will make sense if this person's young, but it doesn't necessarily have to be the case. It's like this person isn't really focused on a deeper or more stable, I guess, relationship right now, like romantically. It looks like they just have other things that they want to put their energy and effort into, and it's not necessarily money and finances. I'm not really seeing that being much of a concern in this specific reading, but it could just be wanting to like meet new people and mingle, or maybe try to find themselves, honestly, because it does look like someone in this situation is kind of out of touch with themselves, and like they need to reach a place of understanding of their own emotions or how to deal with them. So we have harmony and we have reflection in reverse, both of them. Someone's peace is definitely really disturbed, and I can tell that someone's really perhaps making the effort to relax or to try to have some kind of peace of mind at this time, because it does seem like someone is not in a very peaceful place, but it's like this person is really doing it to themselves, it looks like anyways. Like it looks like they're kind of making some decisions that might be good in the short term, might not be the best in the long term, but it's like, it's very intentional. Like this is how they want to spend their time, this is what they want to do. And that's why I was saying maybe this person is younger, because it could be like, they could be thinking, oh, I want to enjoy my youth while I can, or something of the sort. Not that you can only enjoy your life or whatever, like when you're younger, but in terms of partying or not having obligations or just kind of doing whatever, it would make sense if this person is young, but they don't have to be. So we have freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So if you feel like you're sabotaging yourself in this situation, just kind of be aware of where you're sabotaging it, or be aware of where it might look like this person is sabotaging the situation, and maybe try to assess that, try to really come to terms with it. Because I mean, what I'm getting from this is like someone is placing these obstacles in front of themselves or between you guys when it's not really necessary, if that makes sense. There really isn't too many obstacles. New beginning, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. So you could be having a new beginning with this person if you guys haven't talked in a while, or if there's some kind of ending between you guys. It looks like things could be starting up again for you. Also, if you had any specific questions going into this reading, like a yes or no question, then the answer is yes, because the Sun card is here. So just to say, that's usually a yes if you had a certain question that you were thinking about. So we have affirmation for acceptance. What I'm getting from this card is mostly just acceptance about, I want to say things you can't control, but also it's just acceptance of the past or the present situation that you're in. You do have some control over the situations that you're in. For the most part, not every situation, but there are some things, you know, of course, you're in a situation, you have to accept things for what they are before you can make a decision to go a different direction, or to try to change things, or to leave a situation, if this makes sense. Ooh. So we have surrender. There could be something that someone is really having a lot of resistance with in this situation, and they could just be kind of feeling stuck, feeling very stuck either in their situation or in life in general. So they just kind of need to surrender, like I said, to like their present situation, the current situation, things that have happened, instead of just like ruminating on things that have already happened, if that makes sense. Of course, reflect on the past, but if you're just like obsessing over it, that could cause a lot of emotional distress. So it's interesting. It's like someone doesn't want to be, it could be that someone doesn't want to commit or be held down, but it's like someone doesn't want to be very structured right now at this point in their life. It's like someone wants to kind of just almost go with the flow and just enjoy their time. It's interesting. So you also have inspiration in reverse. So if you're this person is kind of like someone who writes or is inspired a lot, someone could be feeling a little bit of a lack of this inspiration right now. And I think someone just needs to kind of come to balance with, or come to an understanding of the balance in themselves, in other people, perhaps in you, or this could be you, like someone needs to come to an understanding of the fact that people aren't all good or all bad. So this person could have a tendency to think of themselves as all bad or all good, and this could kind of cause them some trouble with their self-perception. And this could also make sense with the affirmation for acceptance card, because this person might not really be accepting a certain aspect of themselves or a certain side to themselves. They could be kind of rejecting it. Also, just to say with this card, if you're kind of not feeling self-accepting, or if you're feeling down on yourself, you can just do some affirmations for acceptance. Like, I accept myself, I love myself, I care about myself, things like that. You can just repeat that in your head. And I think your subconscious really picks up on that a lot, because it's like your brain hears that and it's like, oh, okay, I do accept myself. It's interesting. So if you're struggling with that, that might help. Or just like, I accept the situation, I accept the place that I'm in my life right now, things like that could be helpful for you. So I think that's really it. It's like someone, it seems like this person or you, someone's like very relaxed, but just watch out for self-destructive behavior in yourself or in this person, or watch out for someone overstressing themselves, overworking themselves in order to obtain a goal without like watching out for themselves, if that makes sense. So, thank you, Leo. That's all I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you're safe and that your family's safe, and I hope that you have a good day or night.